We were like the Trojan horse, where we would just come up and be all innocent, benign, and like a bunch of goofy guys. But inside of that, we had a hidden power to expose them to the whole world. When we approached the Vostok, the mothership, we came alongside and we set up our speakers on deck, and George Korotva was the crew member who spoke fluent Russian.
Well, we explained to them who we are and what we want to achieve. We want to, stop whaling, and why you whaling, you guys? I mean, why? And straightforward answer was "fuck off" in Russian, and that was it.
That's when they kind of took an antagonistic view of us. We knew that they knew what we were up to, so we didn't know if they were going to continue their hunt unabated or if they were going to alter their methods. So we followed them out, and we saw a pod of whales, and they started moving in on them. So we knew, okay, this was our best moment.
Paul Watson and Robert going to be the designated shield for the whale.
The idea was to get between the harpoon and the whales. And I put the boat between, in front of the harpoon. And that's when Bob said he said, I can't believe it, we're actually doing what we said we were going to do.
So I thought, this should be recorded somehow. And here's an opportunity. So I just grabbed the thing and I went up the mast and I started reporting the confrontation. And it was all on tape.
So he's closing fast on 4 or 5 whales, and we're closing fairly fast on him.
Every time that the whale moved, we tried to steer the boat in order to block it. And that worked for about 20 minutes or so. And then the captain came down and yelled into the ear of the harpooner. The harpooner then looked at us, and then the captain looked at us, and he smiled and went like this across his throat.
Zodiacs were going in front, up on the waves and in the troughs. And when they went into a deep trough, the gunner took his shot.
There's this explosion, and the harpoon flew through the air and slammed into the backside of this whale.
I just saw Robert's face was about 3 times longer. Whoa!
She screamed. It was like a woman screaming. She rolled on her side in a fountain of blood, and suddenly the largest whale in the water hit the water with his tail, smacked the water with his tail, and disappeared.
No one believed it was ever going to happen.
Smart guy. And son of a bitch at the same time.
Well, Fred Easton managed to get the footage of the harpoon on his camera, and he wasn't really sure if he got it because his battery had been dead, but it appeared to have worked, and he was able to find out later that he did get that image, the one that we were looking for.
It's turned out to be one of the defining moments of my life,